Welcome to yet another ham radio video. This is JKQ4DUX. Today we're at the Blue Lake Recreation Area as part of Blue Spring Wildlife Management Area, which is also part of Conecuh National Forest. So I thought maybe you'd enjoy seeing the ride in, and I could do my intro as we ride in. I am bringing a couple wire antennas today. I've done some videos on my verticals and mag mount and whatnot, so we're going to try out this deployment method with using the tennis ball and the fishing rod. See how that goes. This is a nice little picnic area. They have a swimming lake and places to barbecue and whatnot, so we'll get a little bit closer here. I'll put the camera back on and give you a look at the park. Alright, we're just about here. This is a nice part of the drive. You can see the lake down below as we make our way to the entrance. Now it is a pay per use, day use pass, very affordable, but I'll be stopping and paying the fee and putting my tag on. This does close in October 31st, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to get out here today. Get a couple more in before it closes for the winter. But here we are pulling up to the stopping point. I'll pay the fee and then we'll give you a view of the park. Alright, I think I might just do a quick drive through. It's just a loop here down by the lake. So there's some tables and spots right here when you pull in. Several nice trees if you're going to deploy a wire. I have worked from one of these before. That's a nice view. That's a pretty good place. Then we come up to the restrooms and then the swimming area. And this is pretty typical. I mean, definitely seen more people here, but it's usually not packed. And it's usually not empty either. There's usually some people around. Sometimes I'll take the kids, they'll come with and swim. So I got a pretty good sized parking area right here. And then there's a few more tables right here, and then I'll show you one I tend to use sometimes up the hill. So as we go up the hill and go around the curve, I've done this one multiple times. It's kind of back away on the edge, so if you want to kind of just stay out of the way and not bother anybody, hopefully, try not to anyway, but that's kind of the edge of the park. I'll do that one. And then there's some on the interior of this circle here. If we look this way, some bigger, there's a big picnic table right there. Got some decent shade here. But I think what I'll probably do is park somewhere closer to the beginning. See how that goes. Back in a minute. Alright, I'm not sure if I can get the camera where see everything that we want to, but I've got it pointed on them right up there. Shouldn't be too hard to hit, so let's give it a try. See how long it takes us to get it up there. Alright, she came through just fine. So at this point, I'll get the rope connected, pull up the wire, make sure, double check that it's tuned up all right, and then we'll get started. Okay, I got it set up here. CW portion looking almost perfect, if you can see with the glare or not. And then we go up into the voice section. Still looking fine. Let me look right about here. 225. Yeah, so it'll work fine. The only thing I did differently was the tension with the radio. I had to run a line down here to keep it actually being vertical, because the radio was wanting to pull it, otherwise it would just sag so much. So we'll get on there and try it out. So unfortunately the audio portion of this clip did not work out. Sorry about that. It was about 15-20 minutes, went on to make 20 contacts, and took a little while to get the first few, but then they came in groups of 5 to 7 and remained pretty steady. Got a lot of pretty good signal reports, and even DX station from France. CQ, this is Kilo, Quebec 4, Delta, Uniform X-Ray, CQ, Parks on the air. Whiskey 6, Papa November, Quebec. Yeah, good signal here, 57 Alabama, park number 9912, and also US 4449, over. Yeah, great. I'm glad I'm getting all the way out there on about 8 watts. So good to hear you. Sounding good, and hopefully the band stays good today. Thanks for hunting, 7-3.
Okay, well, thank you for the contact, 73.
Well, I'm wrapping it up. We tried 15 and 10, and got one person SSB on each. Otherwise, we had 20 contacts on 20 meters, CW. Just looking at the temp, 94. And I put up some artificial shade here. Just put up a little tarp to block the sun. But let's look at the setup. Seen this before. I've got some tear down to do, but just gonna take a quick walk by the lake, because the videos that I watch, I really appreciate just the background information, the sights and scenes, the local restaurants, little things like that that people add in their videos, even though they are about amateur radio. Sometimes a lot of the other stuff is interesting to look at. I like to see historical sites, and just a little bit of everything. For me, it just adds to the experience of seeing what it's like to be here and do this. So we'll get up a little closer to the swimming hole, and again a little look at the facility here. Across the other side of the lake, there's a Methodist Bible camp. It was Blue Lake Methodist Bible camp. Never been there. Know some people that have. Definitely a pretty little spot. But like I said, just a quick look around. This is how it looks to be set up doing Parks on the Air here. So to wrap up, you've watched yet another ham radio video. This is Jay, KQ4DUX. I do appreciate the views, the comments, likes, subscriptions, and all that. And I got a viewer sent me a nice email last week. That was really encouraging, so appreciate all that. Hope you enjoyed the activation, and we got more stuff coming all the time. I really like making the videos and learning stuff together. Hope you do too. Just a quick side note on the filming. Right now I'm filming with my son's GoPro. I would like to get a dedicated video camera for this. So this is not exactly what I want to be using. Sometimes I'm using my phone. Sometimes I'm just walk and talk with the phone. Sometimes it's vertical, horizontal, whatever, but just bear with me. We got better stuff to come. This is KQ4DUX. You watched yet another ham radio video. Thanks, 7-3. See you on there soon.